My alarm clock is a small, angry box. It screams at 6 a.m. I do not want to wake up. The world can wait. The world does not wait. I sit up. The room is gray. The light that comes through my window looks tired. My feet touch the cold floor. The day has begun. The mirror is there. Thinning hair, eyes that hold old news. One faucet handle is broken. Cold water sputters out. I splash it on my face. I stare at my reflection and think, you're still here. Breakfast is a choice between a stale bagel and nothing. I choose the bagel. It tastes like cardboard. I chew it slowly. I pretend it is a gourmet meal. My imagination is not very good at this. I make coffee. The coffee machine gurgles and complains. The coffee is bitter. It is the color of mud. The mug says, "World's okayest clerk." It was a gift. I think it was a joke. I do not find it funny anymore. I just find it accurate. I put on my clothes, a white shirt, gray pants. The shirt has a tiny stain near the collar. I tell myself no one will notice. They will notice. They will not care. That is the secret. No one cares. I grab my keys. I grab my bag. I lock the door behind me. I walk down the stairs. Each step is a small defeat. I am on my way to a place I do not want to be. I do this 5 days a week. Today is Wednesday. The middle, the worst part. The bus is late. It is always late. I stand at the stop with other quiet people. We do not look at each other. We look at the ground. We look at our phones. We are all waiting for something to take us somewhere we would rather not go. The bus finally arrives. It smells like wet coats and disappointment. I find a seat. I look out the window. The city is gray. The buildings are gray. The sky is gray. It is a consistent color scheme. I appreciate the consistency. It is predictable. The office is a large open room. The walls are beige. The carpet is a sad shade of green. The lights hum a low, constant note. It is the sound of time passing slowly. There is a plastic plant in the corner. I think its name is Frank. It collects dust. It is the most cheerful thing in the room. I walk to my desk. It is a small island in a sea of other small islands. My chair squeaks when I sit down. It is my chair's way of saying good morning. I turn on my computer. It makes a series of sad beeps. It is also not a morning person. We have that in common. The line has already formed. It snakes from the front counter all the way to the door. A river of sad faces. People with papers in their hands. People with fear in their eyes. They are here because their lives fell apart. I am here to process the paperwork of their fallen apart lives. I pull out my stamp. It is heavy. Approved. Denied. I use the denied side more often. It is easier. The rules make it easy. My job is simple. I take a form. I read the form. I check the boxes. I make sure the name is spelled right. I make sure the numbers add up. They rarely do. I stamp the form. I hand it back. I say next. I do this over and over. Each form is a small story of failure. A factory closed. A business went under. A boss who was a jerk. The stories are all different, but they all end the same way. They end up here, on my desk, under my stamp. I am the final chapter in a lot of sad books. I try not to think about it. The first person in my line is a young man. He wears a clean shirt. He looks scared. He tells me he was laid off from a tech company. He uses words like synergy and downsizing. He says he has a mortgage. He says he has a baby on the way. He hands me his papers. They are neat. I look them over. He missed a signature on page 3. I tell him this. His face falls. I tell him he has to get the signature and come back. He asks if he has to wait in line again. I nod. The line is now longer. He looks at the line. He looks at me. He says nothing. He just walks away. A woman comes next. She is older. Her hands shake. She says she worked at the same bakery for 30 years. They replaced her with a machine that puts frosting on cupcakes. She says, a machine. She says it over and over. She does not understand. I do not understand either. Her form is filled out in shaky handwriting. There are tear stains on the paper. The rules say she needs proof of her last 2 pay stubs. She only has 1. I tell her this. She starts to cry. She says she does not have the other one. I say the rules are the rules. I am a machine too, a human algorithm. They input their stories. I output a result. The result is usually no. The system is not designed for yes. It is designed for procedure. It is designed to be slow. It is designed to be difficult. It is a fortress of paperwork. My job is to be a guard at the gate. I tell people they have the wrong key. I tell them to go find another key. Most of them never come back. I think that is part of the design. I feel a small, cold knot in my stomach. I ignore it. It is not part of my job description to feel things. My boss, Mr. Henderson, walks past my desk. He does not walk. He glides. He wears a suit that costs more than my rent. He has a smile that does not reach his eyes.
Wojak, pick up the pace. Time is money.
He says this as if we are making money. We are not making money. We are processing loss. My coworker's name is Steve. Steve has perfect teeth and hair that looks like it was sculpted by an artist. He calls everyone champ. He calls everyone bro. He walks with a bounce in his step. I hate his bounce. He stops by my desk. He leans over. He smells like expensive cologne and ambition.
Hey, champ. Just wanted to let you know I cleared out that backlog for you.
He gestures to a small pile of papers on the corner of his very clean, very organized desk. I know for a fact that was not my backlog. It was his. He is just saying it is mine, so he looks helpful. I say, "Thanks, Steve. I do not mean it." He does not know I do not mean it. Or he does and he does not care. He winks. It is a slow, deliberate wink.
No problem, bro. Teamwork makes the dream work, right?
He slaps my desk. The sound is too loud in the quiet office. He walks away, whistling. I watch him go. He stops to talk to one of the younger female clerks. He leans in close. She laughs. I wonder if her laugh is real. I hope it is not. Misery loves company. Later, Mr. Henderson sends out an email. The subject line is, "Shout out for excellence." The email praises Steve for his proactive attitude. It mentions how he went above and beyond to help a colleague with their workload. It says Steve is a model employee. It says we should all strive to be more like Steve. I close the email. I stare at my screen. My screen is blank. My face is blank. I feel a familiar, dull anger. It is not a hot anger. It is a cold anger, the kind that sits in your gut and makes you tired. I look over at Steve's desk. He is pretending to read the email for the first time. He puts on a surprised face. He looks over at me and gives me a humble little shrug. The shrug says, "What can I say? I'm just that good." He is an actor in a play where he is the hero and I am a piece of the set. A chair, a lamp, something that is just there. I look down at my own pile of work. It is tall. It is messy. It is real. Mr. Henderson calls me into his office. His office is at the corner of the building. It has 2 large windows. He can see the whole floor from his chair. He likes to watch us. He says it is for oversight. I think he just likes feeling tall. I walk in. The carpet in his office is plusher than the carpet outside. It feels like walking on a dead animal. He gestures to a chair. I sit. The chair is uncomfortable. I think it is designed that way. It keeps meetings short. He does not look at me. He's looking at a chart on his computer. He clears his throat. It is a sound he makes before he delivers bad news.
He says, "Wojak, let's talk about your numbers." He turns the monitor toward me.
It shows a graph. My line on the graph is low and flat. Steve's line is high and spiky. It is going up. My line looks like it is asleep.
This is a problem. This is not the profile of a motivated team player.
He uses words he learned in a business seminar. They sound hollow in this room. I want to tell him that my numbers are low because I actually read the forms. I try to help people. Steve just stamps things to get them off his desk. I open my mouth to speak. I want to defend myself. I want to explain the crying woman. I want to explain the man who missed one signature. I want to explain that these are not just numbers. They are people. But I stop. I see the look in his eyes. He is not listening. He has already made up his mind. He is just going through the motions. This is a procedure, just like the ones I follow at my desk. He is checking a box. The box says, "Talk to underperforming employee." He is checking his box. Nothing I say will change the chart. So I say nothing. I just nod. I look at his desk. It is perfectly clean. There is a photo of his family. They are all smiling on a boat. They look happy. They look like they have never had to stand in a line.
He says, "I need to see improvement, Wojak. I need to see more of that can-do attitude. Be more like Steve."
He says it like it is simple. Just be someone else. Just be better.
He smiles his thin smile. He says, "That will be all. The meeting is over."
It is 4:45 p.m. 15 minutes left. I am staring at a form. The words are blurry. My head feels like it is full of cotton. The low hum of the lights is louder now. I have processed 63 claims today. 31 denied. 32 sent back for more information. 0 approved. It has been a productive day for the rules. A bad day for everyone else. I think about the man who yelled at me this morning. He said, "We do not help." He was right. We do not help. We process. We manage. We delay. It is not the same thing. Then it happens. Mr. Henderson is standing at my desk. He is not smiling. He says, "Wojak, my office, now." His voice is flat. It is the voice he uses when he is firing someone. I have heard it before, just not directed at me. I stand up. My chair makes a long, sad squeak. Everyone in the office stops typing. They all look up. They watch me walk the long walk to his office. It feels like a mile. I can feel their eyes on my back. They are not sympathetic. They are curious. They are relieved it is not them. I do not blame them. I sit in the uncomfortable chair again. He does not look at a chart this time. He looks right at me. His eyes are small and hard. He says, "Wojak, this isn't working out." He lets the words hang in the air. I do not say anything. I just wait for the rest. He says, "You were 2 minutes late this morning." I blink. 2 minutes. He is firing me for being 2 minutes late. I know it is not just that. It is the numbers. It is my attitude. It is the fact that I am not Steve. The 2 minutes is just the excuse. It is the official reason he will write on the form. He continues, "And your general attitude. It's just not a good fit for our team culture." He says team culture like it is a real thing. Our team culture is a shared sense of quiet despair. He says, "Your performance has been consistently subpar. We need someone in this role who is more dynamic." Dynamic. That is a new one. I am not dynamic. I am static. I am a rock. A tired gray rock. He says, "So we are going to have to let you go, effective immediately." He says it so calmly, like he is telling me the time. I just nod. What else is there to do? Argue? Beg? I'm too tired to beg. I walk back to my desk. The office is silent again. Or maybe I just cannot hear anything. There's a ringing in my ears. Everyone is pretending to work. They do not want to make eye contact. I am now a ghost. I am already gone. I look at my desk. It is not much. A few pens, a stapler that always jams, a framed picture of a dog I do not own. I found it in a drawer. I liked his face. And my mug. World's okayest clerk. It feels like a cruel joke now. I find a small cardboard box. It used to hold printer paper. Now it will hold the remains of my career at the unemployment office. I start putting things in it. The pen, the stapler, the picture of the dog. I put the mug in last. It clinks against the stapler. It is a small, sad sound. I look at the pile of forms still on my desk. My work. My unfinished work. Someone else will have to deny them now. Maybe Steve. He will do it faster than me. He will get another shout out. The thought makes me feel nothing at all. I look around the office one last time. It all looks exactly the same. The machine will keep running without me. I am a small, broken part that has been removed. A new part will be ordered. It will be installed. The machine will not notice the difference. I pick up my box. It is not heavy. The air outside feels different. It is still the same gray, damp air. But now I am in it. I'm not just looking at it through a window anymore. I am part of the grayness. I am unemployed. I do not take the bus. I decide to walk. I need the time. I need the space. The city seems louder now. Cars honk. People talk on their phones. Everyone is going somewhere. Everyone has a purpose. I just have a box with a mug in it. The walk is long. My apartment is miles away. I do not mind. I pass shops, I pass restaurants, I see people inside eating, I see people inside talking, they look happy, or maybe they are just pretending like I used to. It is hard to tell from the outside. The sky begins to drizzle, a cold, fine rain. It is not enough to make me run for cover. It is just enough to make me feel damp and miserable. The water soaks into my shirt. It makes the cardboard box soft. I hold it carefully. I do not want my mug to break. It is the only thing I have left from that job. It is my severance package, a joke from a life that is now over. I keep walking. My shoes are getting wet. They make a squishing sound on the pavement. I think about my future. It is a blank wall. There is nothing written on it. I will have to find a new job. I will have to fill out applications. I will have to go to interviews. I will have to sit in rooms and pretend to be dynamic. The thought makes me more tired than I already am. I think about my rent. It is due next week. I think about my landlord. He is not a patient man. A feeling of panic starts to rise in my chest. It is cold and sharp. I push it down. One thing at a time. Just keep walking. I finally reach my apartment building. It looks grimier than it did this morning. The lobby smells the same. I climb the stairs. Each step is an effort. I unlock my door. The room is dark and quiet. It was waiting for me. I put the box down on the kitchen table. I do not unpack it. I just leave it there. A small monument to my failure. I sit on my couch. The springs groan in protest. I stare at the wall. The wall stares back. We have nothing to say to each other. The silence is very loud. I sit on the couch for a long time. The sun goes down. The room gets darker. I do not turn on a light. I am a creature of the gray. I need money. I need a job. Before I can get a job, I need to survive. There is only one place to go for that. The irony is so heavy it feels like a physical weight. It is just absurd. I open my laptop. The battery is low. The fan makes a whirring noise. It sounds like it is in pain. I go to the state government website. I know the website by heart. I have directed hundreds of people to it. I navigate to the unemployment benefits page. The page is blue and white. It has a picture of a smiling family. The family is not in a line. I click the button that says, Apply for benefits. The form loads. It is familiar. It is my old enemy. My old friend. I start to fill it out. Name, Wojak. Address, here. Social security number, mine. Then I get to the section about my most recent employer. I type in the name of the office. Department of Workforce Stability. What a name. Then the reason for separation. I pause. I type the word terminated. The word looks ugly on the screen. I fill out the rest of the form. My hands move on their own. I know all the tricks. I know which boxes to check. I know what information to include. I am an expert at this. I have been on the other side. I finish the form. I review it one last time. It is perfect. There are no missing signatures. All the information is correct. I am the ideal applicant. I take a deep breath. I click Submit. A small wheel spins on the screen. I wait. Somewhere, in an office just like the one I was fired from, someone like me will process my application. They will look at my perfect form. They will check all the boxes, and then they will probably deny it, because that's what we do. That's what the system is designed for. I am now on the other side of the desk. The irony is complete.